Hey guys, so it's Jasmine. It's been a while since I made these kinds of behind the scenes surreal portrait videos, but I decided to try again. I guess I'll just rewind a bit. So I've been on a hiatus on and off in 2018, and the end of December, or all of December actually, wasn't really an exception to that. So I just thought, what is one photo that would, you know, capture people's attention enough as a comeback post in a way, not to sound so grandiose and all that. So I thought, because it's also the end of the year and the beginning of 2019, I wanted to capture a photo that would convey a sense of freeing oneself, or like relinquishing oneself to whatever is in front or behind you, to give in to whatever has happened to you, whatever will happen to you. I thought, like, okay, I know what I want this photo concept to be about, and I knew the perfect place to do it at is Davis Island. So I went there, and it's this really pretty place. It's very peaceful. It has a mindful fisherman there. There's people playing frisbee. There's a dog beach park real close to it. And I was like, okay, you gotta do it. And it's just like, the idea, I'm just like, like, usually when I have an idea that's outdoors, I usually try and get my boyfriend Tyler to come along with me, just so I wouldn't feel as weird about it. But he's not here this time because of the winter holidays. So I was like, you gotta do it anyway, sis. So I went there, sucked it up, and there were so many more people there than I had last seen. Like before, there was probably just one fisherman with a fishing rod that is worth more than my house. But this time, it was like there was an entire zoo of people there, and I'm like, why? Why are all y'all here? I just grabbed all my equipment, and while I was setting up, like, I felt people staring at me, and I was like, okay, don't care. Just keep doing it. So eventually, like, I looked up, and there was like 5 people from a family just staring down at me, and I'm like, hi, you know, welcome to the show, thanks for coming here, thanks for the support. Yeah, so I just did it anyway. I just pretended they weren't there. I pretended what I was doing wasn't weird, because I know what I'm doing, and to me it's not weird. So if I make it seem like it's weird, then it'll actually come off weird, I guess, if that makes sense. A lot of people ask me, like, oh, how do you take photos of yourself outdoors when a lot of people will be like walking by and staring at you? And it's not like I don't care about the people staring at me or the cars driving by honking their fucking horns at me, because it's like I do care, and it makes me feel weird, and I get all shy and awkward. And I remember, like, at Davis Island, my hands were just shaking because I knew every time I looked up at them, they were staring at me. So I just thought to myself, like, okay, so I do care about them watching me, every move I make, most likely judging me because they don't know what I'm doing. But I thought, like, okay, but do I care more than how I want this photo to look like in the end? So I just did it anyway, and I'd say you know, I think I'm happy with the photos I got. Hopefully they come out alright. But yeah, so I mean, in the end, even if I don't get good photos, it was a good learning experience, I guess. That goes well with all the other things that I learned this year too, which is a lot. Like, 2018 was literally bipolar. Like, the first half of the year was just blissful and great, and I got so much closer to Tyler, and I made so many new friends. And then the second half was just, wow, darkness. But I guess if there's one takeaway from this video, it's just that the concept of a tortured artist, cancelled. Because pain doesn't make better art. It just debilitates you. It makes you non-functional. It's made me dysfunctional, and it just doesn't do anything. And it's only when you know, like, succumb to the treatments that will help you, whether that be hanging out with less toxic people, or going to see a professional, or getting put on meds. You gotta take care of yourself. You don't need the pain to create something beautiful, because really stability is what will help you in the end, because it has definitely helped me. And because of that, I just want to really see where my work can take me. Like, I just want to be more intentional with it, create work that means a lot to me, because there really is a lot that I want to say, and I realized this year that I really don't say anything. So even if it's not said through words, I would like to try my best to show it through the way that I can, which is through photos and written words. Yeah, so I guess I'll just leave this video off with something that I had written a while back for this novel I was working on that goes hand in hand with the photo that I took today. And it's this: you are here because the water demands it. You walk further into the shore until your wet ankles become wet hair, but little do you know the salt in your wounds create buoyancy, and in your attempts to drown in its sea, the water demands that you float. And yeah, so happy New Year's, and thanks so much for listening and watching this. Alright, bye.